Welcome back here to Hong Kong and the KCC Cricket Club. It's been a long day, but we got one game to go, and it is the traditional rivals, the New Zealand Kiwis, up against the Aussies. And what a rivalry it's been. Chris Rogers is joining, says two blokes up here hoping for an Aussie win. They haven't been so good so far. Chris, we need a win, the Aussies.
No, they haven't turned up. Here's a chance to make it right. This Bledisloe Cup decider, as you might say. Love to see Australia continue on from their rugby success recently and then get another victory.
Well, they won the toss, they linked it to field yet again. They threw it away against Bangladesh with the bat in that last over. Only needed 12 or 13. Couldn't lay bat on ball, but here we are. Desperate for a win. The New Zealand Kiwis, on the other hand, have been absolutely brilliant. They've gone about their business, all of them making runs, taking wickets, going beautifully. Nair's going to open the bowling for the Aussies. And a big day we have here, a big game. Heroes at the other end for the Kiwis. Nair to Biggin. Here we go. Down the ground. That's going to be a boundary to start. No problem whatsoever. Good way to start.
Well, Nair's been the best bowler for Australia by far. He's shown he's got variety. He can bowl the knuckle ball that goes the other way as well as the traditional off spinner. That's a great way to start for New Zealand.
Reverse Malachi. Haven't seen many of those today. We saw one big one for six earlier on, but the actual reverse sweeps haven't really been used in this match.
But I still don't think anyone's picking there. Amazing skill.
Edged and dropped. Did it carry? I don't think so.
Well, we had a discussion about who we thought might be left out of the Australian side, and they did in fact leave their keeper Seb Gotch out for Matthew Short to keep, and guess what? He chops the catch.
Well, to be fair, it's a toughie first up if you're not a wickies. They are fielding quite a long way back, to be fair to him.
But we always love the short sleeve wicket keepers, don't we?
Down to mid-off. Quite a steady start from the Kiwis. Good bowling again from there. Again, 6 off just 4 rocks so far. Again, behind point, that's going to be 4.
He's been impressive. Biggin in the 2 games he's played so far. He's got New Zealand off to good starts. And once again, he's doing the job.
He's hit that hard out onto the leg side, and it's going to be 4 more. A good way to finish for the Kiwis. 14 off the first over.
Well, a diving Benny Lachlan out in the deep there. Almost a magical effort.
So 1 over down. The Kiwis rolling along at 14 off the first over. And having a look at this Group B points table, as you can see, the Kiwis well on top. Bangladesh surprise packets. As over number 2 begins, and that's a long hit. A long hit. That's driver. He's taken the 1 wood and teed it up a little to get some more elevation.
I think we could hear that bounce on the top of the roof that we're in here.
Reardon, second ball, gets away with it. Take a leg pie.
Very much a part-time bowler, Nathan Reardon. Got dispatched that first delivery, but came back well.
Oh, that's a wideish delivery. It's slashed away and it's going to go down the boundary for 4. Actually, it wasn't a bad result because that could have been a wide.
I spoke to him earlier and he said that he actually was bowling cross seam because the ball would swing, and that one though, it did swing.
Oh, that's into the block hole, and again he manages to find the boundary. Began just can't stop hitting boundaries. This one, it's another 4 through mid-wicket. Again, this time it's full and it's going to be an inside edge. Gee, that's harsh. That was actually almost perfect there from the bowler. There is no justice.
Interestingly enough, in the pre-game, well, the preview, we spoke about early wickets.
And that's not a wicket. That's another one out of here. That's a long, long way.
Well, he's gone for 24 off his first over, but talked about trying to get early wickets and using your best bowlers early because the batters will be stacking it from the top for them. So looks like Australia hasn't quite got their tactics right.
Nathan Reardon having a look at his shoulder there. Might have been the lack of pace.
Yeah.
That's hurt that, but he went for a few. The Kiwis are now motoring along. 39, 25 off the over.
Just Gregory here to bowl the third over.
Or chance, no. Chance of another 6, that's what we got. I reckon Haystow just for a minute thought he was in, but it's 189 Virgin Atlantic 6s for the day. Just for an instant he thought he had a piece of that. Not a bad stroke, just quietly off the back foot. Half volley back foot.
There is a Kiwi supporter just positioned beautifully behind John Hastings, probably throwing a little bit of abuse towards him.
Well, there's always one supporter somewhere, I guess, with the Kiwis. High ball. Wiki might have a chance. Yes. Good piece of work short. Timed it nicely. Made sure the rope and himself were well a good distance between each other and took a good catch.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to put another one over mid-wicket, but only got a top edge. That's great work by the keeper. Running back, you have to have good awareness, know exactly where the rope is, and he took it comfortably in the end.
Good bowling there from Gregory, right up in the block hole.
Brad Kachopa to the crease now.
Good over so far, but we know how fast that can change. Good rock there, good length.
Look at that bounce. It's extraordinary, isn't it?
Yeah, that was got through a not bad pace. Good bounce. Shoulder height. Gregory manages some wood on this, but deep square's positioned nicely out there. This could be a good over, and again, you get through 5 balls, you got 1 for 8. You can get out of the over, it can be an amazing one, or otherwise you're lofted and it's, oh no, we've gone for 15.
How many times have we seen it?
What has he got? It's a high ball, could be caught. Hastings is the man coming in. Can he get it? Of course he can.
Yes, he
Good
can.
player, good fielder, well done.
Huge hands. He just has to get to the ball, and you backed him in there. It's a very good catch in the end. And a great over for Australia. Gregory, 2 for 8.
What a good wicket. High ball. High ball there.
Almost hit up the chimney there, hasn't he? Cam?
Yeah, easy as you like it.
I thought he was just going to turn around to that New Zealand supporter standing behind him.
Shannon Stewart, he has been an absolute gun for the Kiwis so far. Hastings, bang, there you go, first ball. If you don't mind, there's 6 of them.
It just looks so easy at times, doesn't it? 190 Virgin Atlantic tournament sixes. Yeah, we are going to see 200 possibly today, aren't we?
Oh, every chance. Shorter, cut away, 4 runs. Not bad thinking, the big fella. He may have retired from domestic first-class cricket in Australia, but he's still got that angry streak in him. Gets taken down the ground for 6 and wants to get a piece of him.
Well, at least you know if you bowl that length, it's not going to come back straight at you, eh?
Shannon Stewart. Through the covers, that's an excellent shot, but good fielding, just one. They're like gold for this Aussie team. Of course, Brad Chopra. The Target Pirates back in New Zealand. There you go, that's his club team. Bit of research for you there, Bucks. Down the ground, he'll just get one. Elliot Hurd and Brad Chopra. Big hit, that one. That is going over again. And into the stands. Stewart's form continues to be outstanding.
He just hit that so high, didn't he? It was always going to carry over the boundary.
Little bit of bottom.
The old sunburnt mouth.
And again, what could be out though? Johnny's got to get it. He's under it. He's got to take this, no worries. You're good thing. Haisto gets his man. And the big mitts of Jonathan Hastings takes catch number 2.
Look at that. He tried to repeat what he did the previous ball and hit as high as he possibly could, but this time just got the elevation too much. Hit it straight up.
It's a high ball.
Oh, they're not easy catches, those ones, are they?
No. Look at the young fans here at KCC having the time of their life. Great to have the Sixers back here in Hong Kong. They are having a good day. Let me tell you about that. Plenty of kids on hand, plenty of good cricketers here in Hong Kong. Here we go. Lachlan to bowl. Again, we're starting with a 6. Fulton joins the party.
Yeah, Benny Lachlan hasn't had the best of tournaments so far. He's been quite expensive. But look at all the kids here. It's family friendly.
Well, for the Aussies, it's 71 for 3 with the final over. This has to be a good over. Down the ground, that's not going to help because that's 2 in a row. Bye-bye the nurse.
Benny Lachlan's change-ups don't seem to work on this AstroTurf, do they?
Right. Well renowned for that in Australia. Here we go. Can it be 3 in a row? Oh, careful. Down the ground, that's just going to be 4, but that's a beautiful cricket shot.
Just the on drive. We haven't seen too many of them, have we?
We haven't seen too many not played of every stroke in the ball, really. The classic on drive. Probably haven't seen a scoop played well today, but here we go. Bouncer, and that's going to go for 4. So far, it's gone for plenty. 2 6s, 2 4s, 20 off the over, and Benny Lachlan's got some work to do.
Well, you got to bang it in short to bounce Peter Fulton, don't you? 2 metre Peter.
Slower, Broon. That's not going to help. That's going to be a wide. +3. We're going for 23 off the last. And what was looking to be a good total for the Australians is just starting to get a little bit out of hand. And he hasn't got a hold of that. Looking for 1. They might come back for 2, but no. A rare blemish of a boundary ball in the last over. 1 to go. The Kiwis on 89. Hublo maximum might be handy.
They could have done with one of those Hublo maximum.
You know what I was talking about. I was too excited. It's been a long day.
That was what they were aiming for, but couldn't quite manage it. But in the end, New Zealand, from where they were, about halfway through, they probably take that. Australia haven't chased well today, so lots of pressure on Australia. Need a victory.
They do indeed. Well, let's have a look what happened. At the top of the order, Began was absolutely outstanding yet again. 31 from his 9. But then they lost their way a little bit. Big Peter Fulton with 22 from 5 off that last over was very handy. And the Aussies, they were going well, but they just lost their way towards the end.
Yeah, Nez started well for them every innings so far, but then they just lost their way. Saying that, Gregory is excellent with his 2 for 8, but you can see the other bowlers were very expensive, and then that's cost them a little bit, particularly at the back end of the innings.
Yeah, 26 off that last over. The Aussies are having a good time. They've been starved of victory today, but they're still having a good time, as is everyone here at the Kowloon Cricket Club. Here are the highlights. A chance there early on. Nathan Reardon came into the attack. And absolute carnage at one point of this over. There was 6 going in all sorts of directions.
But Gregory came on, got hit for 6, but then found a way to get 2 wickets. That was an excellent catch by a wicketkeeper Short. And then another one, Johnny Hastings running in, took an easy catch over his head. And then came on to bowl himself and got dispatched, went for 18 in his over with a couple of big maximums. Also took a wicket, but then it was that final over from Lachlan which did the damage for New Zealand. 24 off that over, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, like you say, with the Aussies batting, it's a massive difference chasing 80 to 90. I know in cricket 10 runs is a lot in any time, but just in this shorter form of the game, that extra 10 can be very, very painful. But what a day we've had. 92 is required by Australia, 18.40 on over. The Kiwis have been outstanding all day. So theoretically, advantage them. But surely it's time for the Aussies to get us home, Buck.
But
there's the rules and playing conditions. One of the ones that I like, the last remaining batsman shall bat with a runner. So all those number 11s out there who always say that there are 50 nipped in the bud because they run out of partners. Doesn't happen here.
Well, if you hit that Hublo big bang sign, you double your runs for that shot. But we haven't seen it yet, have we?
No. It's a tough hit, but I think it can be done. It can be done. I'd love to see it done. There it is. Nice watch. You're a watchman, Bucky. I'd love to see one of those on your wrist.
I'd like to see one of those on my wrist as well. Here come the batters. Johnny Hastings, who've done a great job earlier on with the bat. And Nathan Reardon, they've looked in good touch. A couple of Kiwi fans there. Having a good time down there at the Peroni tent. Did you find your way over there at some stage?
I didn't find my way to the Peroni tent. I was went and saw my old friends at the KCC marquee.
Is that over near the swimming pool, is it?
Well, that's the thing. For the people at home that have just been watching Sixes go over a pavilion, there's actually a swimming pool just behind the pavilion. There's a massive swimming pool, and there's been a fair few lobbing in there, let me tell you.
Actually saw one strike nearly reach the patrons who were sitting up there above the swimming pool.
Just over that direction, there's a nice swimming pool behind there. A couple have found its way in. First ball. And Hastings will find the boundary immediately at pace.
It's deja vu, this. He's retired in both innings so far. There's not much more he can do.
I'd like to see the stat of how many first balls have gone for six today. Gee, there's been a fair few. Oh, that could be caught. There's a yell and catch it. And I'll tell you what, the guy in the bowling green, bowling from one end might give you a chance, because that's the only bloke who's going to catch it.
Well, here has actually tossed that up, and it looked like he beat Hastings in the flight.
Just a single. Hastings, a rare miss-hit.
Well, I've no doubt Reardon is eyeing up this leg side boundary.
Oh, that could be a wide.
The left arm orthodox bowling round the wicket to the left-hand batsman, aiming at that leg stump.
Bring over point, 3 on the leg side. Oi, that's good fielding. That's come at pace. What about the umpire there? I reckon he thinks he should buy him a beer. Oh, he's done it again.
He's pretty handy off his own bowl, isn't he?
Umpire Ian Thompson's not happy.
Stop hitting at me.
That time he gets more elevation and he clears the rope for 6. Way back. A great start from the Aussies. 21 off 1.
And that included a couple of dot balls as well.
Oh, it's a tough game. We're not too far away from 200 Virgin Atlantic maximums for the day. 200 in a day.
How many balls have we lost already? I thought we only brought 300 for the
We
tournament.
only brought 300. There was 246s hit in the last tournament.
Okay.
So, Stewart's the man for the job for the Kiwis.
Oh.
And Hasto has literally driven him into next week. Goodbye.
I'd be happy if that was my one wood.
Oh dear. This could get ugly. That's going to go as well. Look out in the crowd.
Well, Stewart actually bowled an over in the first game for the Kiwis where he got 1 for 3.
Well,
So he's their trump card.
he is their trump card. Hastings has been the trump card for the Aussies, and he's on the brink of maybe being retired. But he's got to hit that along the boundary, along the ground to the boundary for 4.
He's done well. He's got to 30. He's given himself a chance to 29 or 30. Is it?
29.
Oh, to go well past 31.
Now he needs to clear the rope and join his mates on the sidelines. He's just going to get a boundary. Just a boundary. I thought that was going to be fielded, but the actual guy at deep mid-off had no chance.
Oh, he's probably happy to let that one go as well. They'd had enough seeing John Hastings bat. How hard is he hit the ball?
Yeah, it's not pretty. A great performance again from Jonathan Hastings. 33 from just 7 deliveries.
Terrible strike rate of 470.
You beaut. Perfect start for the Aussies. 41 off 1.4. And now Short comes in. And he joins the party as well by driving it into the mid-on boundary for 6.
199 Virgin Atlantic Tournament Sixes here. One more. I'm pretty sure we're going to see it.
I'm pretty sure.
Possibly
as
this
well.
ball.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. What I will say is that now we've been watching it all day. I reckon I don't even have to look now. Wherever the ball is pitched, you just know that is out of here.
Well, as soon as that came out of his hand, you knew where it was going to land. You thought, that's going out of the park.
53 off 2 overs for the Aussies. Chasing 92. And you'd think that they're cruising along. But you never know.
Well, Stewart's just bowled an over there for 32. He bowled an over for 3 at the beginning of the day.
The highs and lows of Sixes cricket, Chris.
Probably thought he was pretty good at this format, wasn't he?
Be honest, would you like to have a bowl in this competition?
I wonder what I would bowl.
Very slow.
Yeah.
And I've got a feeling as you bowl it, you might try and sneak behind the umpire to save yourself.
Well, that's the problem. If you pitch it up, the ball's just going to come straight back at you.
Oh dear.
You don't see too many follow-throughs.
No.
Long follow-throughs here today, do you?
So Hurd comes into the attack, round the wicket bowling offies, and straight down the ground. That's a beautiful cricket shot for 4. Nathan Reardon, delightful.
I just find him a great batsman to watch, just the way he gets into position. He always hits the ball next to him. And if it gets in line, he can just pick it up, that strong bottom hand, chokes the bat, just flicks him over square leg.
Welcome, Osman.
Oh, a red dot ball. I haven't seen one of those for quite some time. Third dot ball of the innings. Wow. That's not going to be a dot ball. That's going to be a boundary through the squares. The square of the wicket on the offside. He actually thought he got that right as the bowler.
Pretty hard to defend when you've only got 4 fielders.
Oh no.
That sounded good.
It's always going a long way, and it has. The longest boundary in the ground, and it's cleared it by a mile. Oh, that's going to be a wide. That's not going to help. Things are happening so fast. I got to say, I haven't even been able to look at the score. We're 69 for none already in the 3rd over.
Yeah, they can't possibly lose it from here.
Oh, you said that. Well, it's going to be a single.
Great piece of fielding out there. Is that Biggin?
So Short has faced 2 rocks and he's on 12. They brought him in as the wiki and he's done a good job with the bat as well so far. Oh, he's missed that. That might be a wide. Umpire gave it benefit of the doubt. End of the over. 70 for none off 3. Chasing 92 to win. I fear for some of these blokes. Like if I was playing this, I'd just think that my back was going to fall out.
Swinging too hard.
I hope they got good physios at the ground because some of these lads are going to need a bit of a rough down. Beggin's going to be the guy for the New Zealand Kiwis to bowl over number 4. Oof. He's hit Reardon, I reckon, on the elbow, and that's going to hurt. That'll leave a mark.
He didn't enjoy that, did he? Oh, just a few tingles there. You can see him shaking it. It's never nice, that.
Oh, that sounded ugly. Might need to ice that from the inside tonight. Next ball is gone. Short has just lobbed it way back over the mid-wicket boundary for 6 more.
How do you ice it from the inside, Brian?
Generally, didn't drink. Chris, would be the way with lots of ice.
Yes.
77 for none, Australia. Make that 83 for none. Slower ball, picked it, deposited it over square leg for 6.
203 sixes. Just for today.
What's going to happen tomorrow when they run tries?
Just a bit of a warm-up day to you,
Mate,
you
8
reckon?
ball overs for the final. That's going as well. Short has had an absolute beauty here. Matthew Short, he's faced 5 rocks, hit 4 of them for 6. He's on 30. He's hit 5 out of 6 balls he's faced. He's cleared the rope. We're 3 away from winning for the Aussies, and Short needs to retire. But he's got to finish it on a high, and the Aussies are on the board. It's 2 points to the Aussies, 0 to the Kiwis. What an innings from Short and Hastings, and the Aussies get the job done.
Well, not only that, they've done it so well. How's that going to help their run rate? Are they going to sneak above Sri Lanka?
Wow. Well, it's a good point, Chris. Thankfully, we don't have to get our calculators out to do it. So I'm not sure I've got the capacity. But a great performance there by the Aussies. They bowled well generally for 4 of the 5 overs, and you thought their score was dependable. Then suddenly the Kiwis snuck up to 92. But with the bat, Hastings and Short, wowee. That's as good a shooting as we've seen all day.
Isn't it? Save their best for the last there, Australia. Hopefully for them, they've found a little bit of a formula, because they weren't too impressive early, but a very good win against New Zealand, who have been quite good today, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Two wins for the Kiwis for the day. The first win for the Aussies. As we look at the teams shaking hands. That's the batting for the Aussies, as we said. Jonathan Hastings retired. He faced 7 balls for his 33. Short faced just the 7 for his 36. And Reardon, who was the quiet man at the other end, got 21 off 9.
Well, you could say that was the best batting of the day, wasn't it? And it's not going to be good reading for the New Zealand bowlers. It started off badly, that first over going for 21. Got worse when their gun bowler Stewart went for 32, and it just continued along, unfortunately for them.
So this is what happened in our final match. The Kiwis 91 for 3 in their 5 overs, and the Aussies knocked it off no problem with no wickets down, requiring only 3.5 overs to get the job.